15 horse motor. DC, is that DC or AC? 3-phase, right?
3-phase electric motor.
But in case electricity goes out, then we go to manual.
We go to manual and you move this long shaft there, you would disconnect that gear there.
Is that one right here? Disconnects the main gear.
That's the main gear right there. And then you go and put these wooden handles in this crank part, and you, this is the way you do it.
Oh, but it can be brought down manually.
It can be brought down manually. The last time I did it, I brought it down and I threw her out of gear, which is this gear here. Again, I disconnect that, throw her neutral like.
Okay.
Then it came down on its own.
Okay.
Once I got it overbalanced, it'll come down on its own, but it won't go down onto the top. There will be a kind of a bump on the end of your lip, but. This
that will, you can let her neutral, let her come down slowly.
Once I get her overbalanced, this is a counterweighted bridge. And that's why you see that 15 horse motor we're running this.
Okay.
And this bull gear, you're going from this gear here down to this little gear here, which is about approximately a 6-inch gear.
Oh, okay.
This gear right here.
It's like a clock. In reverse.
It's just like a clock.
Yep. What do you think that shaft size is? The main power shafts there must be, what, about 5 inches in diameter?
Yeah, that's
5 to 6?
It's about a 6-inch diameter shaft. Goes through the building.
And this here, what we're looking at...
It goes to cables.
Okay, right there. That's the cable on that end.
One set pulls it up, one set pulls it down. If you notice on the cable,
this one over here, I'm looking, I can video this one here. This one here, what rewinds on one end, rewinds up on the other end. So she's constantly okay, I see how that goes.
This is where your main lift comes from. All that is idle. That all you could say that is an idle gear up there, really. Fully.
That counterweight must weigh, how much some counterweights weigh?
Close to 70 tons piece. Counterweights has to match the weight of your rig itself.
And the 70 tonners, right? 70 ton.
And you got roughly 70 ton
on the bridge.
On the bridge. You're raising 70 ton with the help of another 70 ton to bring it up.
That's what makes it work. So that's little 5/8, or
which you can get by with a 15 horse electric motor. The 5/8. You have to actually take the motor in here to raise it.
Oh, couldn't do it.
I mean, well, you'd have expense.
Oh, you break cables and everything.
Yeah.
I wonder that. So that assist cable that we got here that's about a 5/8 cable, right?
5/8 cable.
And that's assisted up there. The width of this bridge is what, 16? The width of the bridge is 16, ain't it?
No, it's more than that. It's the complete width inside the bridge is 19 feet. But with the railing going down the side, you're back to about 17.
17 then. 17. That sure don't leave much room for cars.
No.
And trucks.
But dead center of that road, you can come close to it. And look at the clearance that they've got. Cars has no problem.
No.
It's when you meet a truck.
When the trucks come in now.
When two cars can't meet on this bridge,
they're drunk.
Then they shouldn't have a driver's license.
Yeah.
Notice this blazer coming. Notice this nut that's in the center of the road.
Look at that, I just see them, yeah. Way over on that side.
Way over on the other side.
There is a safety brake.
This here is a safety brake.
So in case something will happen, you can brake to stop the bridges.
It'll stop it right now, any place.
Okay.
In operation. Because it'll kill the motor. It'll kill the motor. That brake will kill the motor.
She's got everything up here. Now you've got CB system right here.
CB system. I have a pager system from the dispatch from the sheriff's department. It's a big marine radio, which I call at a distance about 60 to 75 miles.
Huh. Well, I suppose your antenna's on top. You pick up a long ways though.
Right on the side, yeah.
What's that tank over in the corner? Was that an air tank?
That was an air tank for the foghorn. And that went to pieces, and they put on electric fire.
Oh, that's what they did. Okay. So that was the old one they had originally.
That was the old one they had originally. It run off an air compressor.
Now,
And the air, actually it was the air compressor went to hell on the
okay.
Compressor was fired.
So they just put another one.
So it cost too much money for the compressor to re-overhaul, and they went and put in an electric foghorn, which is well, you can tell.
I'll be darned. Now, was that always electricity, or was there gas at one time?
It was gas. Here's
Originally it was gas unit.
yeah. Here's some of the old parts. Here's the old part right here.
That was the old deal
That
there.
was put in here in 1920 or 21 when the bridge was first put in.
So they opened it originally with gas power.
Gas engine.
Gas engines ran her,
Yeah.
and then they later transferred over to electricity.
Transferred to electricity.
And this bridge is actually too a main power line, isn't it? It
Yeah.
used to be a main power line supplying electricity in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's not anymore, is it?
No more.
They eliminated that.
See, they eliminated that. See, that's where those piers come out and Smith, the pillars.
Okay.
In fact, I bought them.
Okay, I remember it, yeah.
And then they hooked electricity up in here. There's my main electricity
This little gizmo right here, this box right here I'm pointing at, right here, with that little gear run up, is that keeping track of how many bridge openings and everything, or what is that? Is that a counter?
No, that's really a counter.
Huh?
That's a counter. And that was an automatic thing that run to show you the how high off the water I am at.
Oh.
This here, when you get wherever you see this here, when it's moving along here, say that I'm on 20.
Yeah.
Now the bottom from the bridge to the water, underneath the bridge, bottom of the bridge to the water, right now is 19 feet.
Okay.
So I would add 20 and the 19, which would give me, I'm 39 feet when I get to 20 here.
Okay, all right.
And when I get up to here, I'm over this.
You're up to 60. So, but this box then, that is measuring, that box right here then, that's, does that help measure the distances?
It's really helped measure the distance, what it is.
Okay. But how do you know what the height is? Oh, you know by the height.
It works, see this here works with the automatic shut-off when I get down. See, in other words,
You gotta be right on.
say that I couldn't get back to the controls and this bridge was going up
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't get to them controls, this will automatically shut off.
Okay, that's a
This
safety.
will hook right along with this height.
Okay.
That's why it's hooked with the height here.
So in case something happened to the bridge operator, this could stop it.
This could stop it.
And then also down too could
Also
stop
the same way coming down. It will stop at about a foot and a half
it. Okay,
from coming down onto the piers.
okay. And then the rest of it then manually, then you'd have to manually lower.
Yeah, manually lower.
But that could be done then with that if you had
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Okay, that's how that thing works. All right. Quite amazing here. Quite amazing little features in this bridge here when you come right down to it.
It's sure simply engineered, let's put it that way.
When was this bridge built?
1920 or 21. It's 65 or 66 years old. The bridge is.
And that
But
was,
as you can see, the bull gear, that bull gear is like today, they put it in here.
yeah, no wear on that thing. Just gotta grease it every so often.
Just grease it every so often. We got special grease that I put on those gears.
You
I
really?
grease this part here myself.
Okay.
The other, when it needs greasing, all I have to do is call the county and they come out.
And they come out and do the rest of it.
And then they send a bill to the state of Wisconsin.
The original bridge was built with, that was a toll bridge built by investors, wasn't it? That got money at first.
Built by investors.
And then later turned over to the state for,
Yeah, I think the Schumers and the Hoopers and Fiedlers were the main ones, I guess, involved in it. I understand it. And then they finally sold it to the state of Wisconsin. Now that's the reason why that this was a toll bridge, because it was an investment.
okay.
And this that you see down here, this little shell in their bunkhouse, they call it a penthouse.
Oh yeah?
That's where they slept 12 hours on and 12 hours off.
Huh.
Two guys used to run it.
That's what the heck.
In the busy part of the season, I stay here on the bridge. And I do hire for help.
Yeah.
I was really down. I don't know if get a good shot of a view from here.
What do you think that piers was hit out here?
Huh?
How many boats do you think hit the bridge all told?
Been a lot of times that pier hit. Was hit by the towboat Sioux,
Uh-huh.
and it cost the insurance company $20,000 to have that fixed over
They
here.
have that fixed.
One on the east side here. They call it
Remember dolphins?
That's in their engineer term, that fancy language, you know?
Yeah.
But they're actually
Checking the main pier abutments. Wonder if we can get a shot. Okay, this is shows the lights. Okay. Okay. Huh. Now here's the old bridge standard had to walk across the road.
Walk across the road.
Stop traffic by, or hope they don't get ran over, and jump over that railing, come across here, come into here. Sidewalk added on, Ed? When was that sidewalk added on? No, when was it added on? Do you remember?
This was, I think, put on right when the bridge was built.
Seemed like they added something on or something there. They fixed it up, was way back to about 10 years ago, didn't it? They did something. Thought they added something. 1 month, how many mirrors did you say was knocked over, Ed? 1 month, how many mirrors did you find laying around about? 90 mirrors.
91. I counted them and I threw them on the penthouse, or I call it the bunkhouse.
Huh.
That's right here. And on the porch, where that orange thing is laying.
Oh, be darned. Guy should have been in the mirror. Should have been in the mirror business.
Yeah. I've had people ask for mirrors that knocked them off.
See if they had any laying around.
See if I had any.
Now, this is the old penthouse there. That
This is the old penthouse.
toll booth, money maker, and slate banner.
And
Full contained electricity.
here's to stop the traffic. We did not have. I know where you got messed up. We did not have traffic lights here, and that what was added on here. And they closed this thing by gates.
Oh, they did.
And here's the hooks. They went a kitty corner from that corner. You can see there's a log chain there yet today that's hanging there.
Okay.
So you can see the hook there. It's hooked right on the edge of that steel beam, upright steel beam going up there at the bottom there. Gate closed. He had it closed.
Oh, okay. You closed them in here.
Yeah.
So you stopped the traffic on the bridge.
The traffic used to be stopped on the bridge.
On the
guy would
bridge.
come out and block this off, pull a gate,
Pull the steel gates
and he'd
and.
have to walk up, which he was walking down the roadway.
Oh boy. So you had to walk the distance down there, close that gate, come back, close this gate, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then at the same time everybody was cussing at you.
There was fun. But of course we didn't have the traffic then, or they didn't have traffic
No.
then.
No, there's not the traffic light again. No.
Today I don't see how you could even do it.
You'd probably get ran over.
The way they drive today is just unreal.
They'd probably run over you.
Probably get run over. I agree with that.
Yeah. And there is the start of the new bridge with the new pilings in there. How far do you think them pilings are down right in this corner here? Them pilings that they're driving down at?
About 119 feet.
119 feet.
And this is the building that will have to be tore down, is the library building. And that's the only building that can be tore down, because the building next to it is the City Hall, which is a historical building.
And they can't take down that historical building, huh?
They cannot take that down, and now they'll say, why can we take the library and not the City Hall? Well, the City Hall is a history with buildings you see, and this was an add-on. This used to be the old fire department.
Yeah, this was the fire department right here. Here was the old wall right here where they used to drive in. Garage door was right here.
Yeah, that is.
During Prescott days, that's when we used to have our parties in the fire hall.